Now to our GMA cover story. The Dodgers taking a 3-0 lead over the Yankees. They're just one win away from capturing the World Series. And joining us now, the Fox pre- and post-game hosts, Derek Jeter, David Big Papi Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez, and Kevin Burkhardt. Yes. And of all three, thank you guys for waking up early. I know this is, beyond your scope of, usually sleeping for another 5 hours of being athletes.
You know we love you getting up this early.
We were all talking, everybody's talking before the series, talking about, okay, World Series, you're talking about Shohei Ohtani, you're talking about Aaron Judge. These guys are going to be the bats that are going to carry their teams. But it's been Freddie Freeman with the Dodgers, game one. There we go. Home run. Sealed it, put the bat up. Game two, he hit a home run. Last night, he hit a home run in the first inning. That pretty much, was all they really needed. So what can the Yankees do to turn it around? Somebody give us hope here in New York. What we got, fellas? Just to all of you.
Well, go ahead.
No, want the ex-Yankees tell us.
I think, look, Derek's been saying it all along. I think it starts with just one win. I mean, right, these guys did it in 2004 against us.
They're not like us.
They're not like us. It starts with one game, and then take it from there.
You see, David hasn't slept last night. He hasn't slept last night. So he's coming in real
I'm used to this time in the morning, brother.
That's the beauty. You don't need music for that. It just happens organically.
He's still coming in from last night right now. But you're all World Series champions, as we pointed out. And Derek, we got a little clip here of you back in 2001, your walk-off home run in Game 4. And for all of us who have never played baseball, obviously, what is that moment like? And you see other guys do it here in this series, but what is that moment like?
I don't think you really can articulate it. I think in that particular year, it's 2000, it was post-September 11th. And that was probably as loud as I've heard Yankee Stadium. And, I think everyone as a kid, I'm sure you had football dreams growing up playing in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
For us, it's, you're in the backyard and you're up in the bottom of the ninth inning and you're going to hit a walk-off home run in the World Series. So it's almost like you're floating on air.
And A-Rod, Aaron Judge, he's struggling at the plate. And you guys are all formidable players and hitters and everything else. What's going through his mind right now? Because I'm sure everybody's struggled at the plate, but this is like the World Series. All the pressure's on you. What's going through his mind right now? How can he get out of this slump that he's in?
Well, it's so disappointing. I know that Aaron is one of the best guys in our game, but he had one of the most historic seasons back-to-back. But my concern, and we were talking with the guys last night, is when it goes from physical to potentially physical to mental, that's most concerning. Because physicality, you can always get a jam shot here and there. But in your mind, when you start doubting yourself and you read his body language, he's really down. But for me, it's just stay with one bat at a time, one pitch, and one swing. Hopefully he can get going tonight.
And Big Papi, you were down 0-3. You were down. Red Sox, you came back and beat a team. These two guys were on it with the Yankees in 2004. What do you tell your teammates? What did you guys say in that locker room when you know you're down and you got to win 4 games in a row against a formidable team like the Yankees? Same situation the Yankees find themselves in against LA. What do you tell your teammates in that locker room?
Yeah, tell us, Papi.
Michael, I'm not ready to share my secret right here in New York.
We need you, Papi. Help us.
On a serious note, when you are 0-3, I mean, you need more motivation than anything else. Like tonight, something that will motivate me as a Yankee fan is if at 7:55 I see Garrett Cole walking to the bullpen. I'll be like, okay, guys, it's on, baby. Everybody has to have their spikes on tonight. There's not tomorrow if you don't win today.
So you got to put it all out there today?
Everybody has to be ready.
Hey, Michael, don't forget, the last 3 outs, Mariano Rivera did such a great job, are always the hardest. In a 7-game series, the hardest win is always the last one. So, Papi, you said the pressure's still on the Dodgers to close them out. Everyone knows they're going to win. Now they got to close it, so maybe the Yankees can spark.
Yeah, but I remember watching that series when you guys won 1, then you won 2. When you won 3, I said, oh, no. You just see, it was just the comeback was on.
But one thing you had to keep,
I'm sorry, Derek. I'm sorry.
But one thing you got to keep in mind is we were scoring runs, even if we were down. Like Game 3, when they won Game 3, it was like 18-9. So at least we were scoring run or something like that. So they're not.
They got to find a way to hit the
They
ball.
have to find a way.
Get on base and get people to home plate. And Kevin, you're the MVP to me. I mean, you got to wrangle these guys. What's that like?
Hey, wrangle's a good word. I'm going to use that on the air. You know what, Michael? You know how it is. It's the coolest thing is that I feel like we're just like a bunch of buddies, well, we are, and just watching on the couch like any other fan. So sitting watching the game after we do the pregame and seeing all these knuckleheads scream at the TV like I would be doing, that's the best part. So I just enjoy being around them and having some fun, and they let me bust their chops, so I appreciate that. We have a good time.
Well, I appreciate you guys showing up here. We can't let you go without telling us who you think is going to win it all. You have a paddle there. Who is going to win it all?
That's a tough one.
The paddle.
LA or New York? What do we got? Oh, okay. What do you got, Kevin? Kevin, don't look at see what Jeter picks. What do you got?
I mean, it's 3-0, Michael. I mean, it's hard to go against that, man.
Okay.
First of all, it's a little unfair. Thanks for having us after. Don't be afraid to invite us before the series starts.
Okay.
But I think we're reversing what happened in Boston.
Really?
I think New York.
Okay, all right. 2-2. Well, let me tell you what. Everybody at home, you can
Who
see.
you got?
I'm going there. All right. No quit in us, Yankees. And you can see Game 4 of the World Series tonight at 8 Eastern on Fox. Be there and check these guys out, everybody.